So that's actually, that's Carl Ferrar, who tends to bring multiple cars to these events. So if you take a look round our planet, you probably can see those marked up over there, the yellow keep it fresh, so he brings multiple cars, and they're easily identifiable as his. Some of the taxi livery, the Sega stickers on as well, a reference to the Sega taxi. Like a secret character. That'd be quite cool.
There we go. Here's my favourite drift car, the BMW estate. He's just come from Tesco's. He's got his loyalty car points, and he's doing a bit of drifting as well. Makes his way down to Cascades, slots it drifting, if it's in competition, so good.
Oh, what's this little thing? Oh, I think that's Sarah Price in the E36.
It does look very E36 shaped. Sounds good as well. Saying that, I haven't seen the Mustang there, so they may have had a different way of getting back. Let's go back to the action as our next car goes through. I'll tell you what these drivers are going to have to compete with is not only trying to get the car sideways and makes his way down through Cascades. That's beautifully held. A little bit of smoke. Lots of smoke keeps up. Beautiful little drift there.
Actually, from a distance, I'm never quite sure which one is which. I believe they're both here today. I think I saw them. Right, so they're coming through.
They are going
so what's going on?
There we go. So who's this lunatic down through Cascades? Look at the drift on there. That was spectacular. Flicked it one way, flicked it the other. Superb. Certainly laying down some rubber now. It's a shame we don't use Boston more often. It's a great short circuit to have at Oulton Park. I'm not moving from the BMW.
Yeah, no, that's valid. We often have Dave Baston joining us, who is not here on this particular demo, the purple Treno Dave Baston does it very well, but he has done the last demo.
Speaking of doing it very well, here comes the Ford Mustang again, down through Cascades, throws it sideways, lots of smoke, taxi.
But in terms of like drama, demo, and so on, Yeah, that's it.
That was a very good one. Wow. They're very, very smooth. It's on the line very We are operated by cameras today, ladies and gentlemen, so I do apologise if we're just missing out on a few details. Now here's my pick. Here goes the estate again, Alexi.
I believe that's Michael Marshall. Down in the program. One series. That's clearly not the case. Yeah.
Oh, it's E92. Oh, that was so close to going very, very wrong. Tried to get it into the drift. Got a bit of a fishtail off. Let's see what he
M3. Painted gold. I think I did a little bit of
again.
Price.
In the E36, just kicks the back end out, then it grips again. Let's see what we can get into. Generates the wheel spin, takes it round. Talk to the drivers and the drifters because they are great people. They love what they do and this is their passion. See the E46 making its way down through Cascades. Not a smoke in Cascades. Action going on. Now it's the chicken So our drift probe starts, demonstration continues. So effectively this is just a cycling lap, so all starts out just before midday at 11:55, just before our racing Hondas are due out on circuit again for their qualifying session. We have got a supercar parade out today as well before the lunch break, and then we've got 2 more demos this afternoon. The drift probe are drifted, the setup's done, they're all bedded in, they're all good to go, and then they are going to give it absolutely everything for the session later on. So don't forget you can go around and you can see Adam C. We've got Charlie Harmon here as well, our Time Attack and Racing Hondas ambassador, so she'll be filming some content Time Attack and Racing Hondas through today. Content creator and social media presence, so come and say hello. We've got Racing Hondas Championship.
It's always 1997 then.
Do you know what? That's probably the same Second that gets warmed up and straight into the drift down the hill. Going as a pair, look at that, and the taxi just grips up and straightens up.
It's nice that we're heading straight into the tandems for these.
Straight in, no messing. No exciting laps. So up to then now, and so far we've got our first hair come through. So this is the 350Z, and here's the estate. Fresh with his shopping. Nectar points in hand. What would a shop go to with their estate? We're going to have to find out. We're going to go into the paddock and find out what shop they do.
The American one.
No.
Yeah. Just the massive crates of
These first runs have been impressive so far. Our next round, we got one onto the grass already. The D92 M3 sideways swirly. Didn't quite get it right as he went through Denton. Down the Cascades. That could nice and sideways through Cascades, up to the Foster loop, smoke still bellowing, into the right-hand Foster section, and through to Linkenberg, and it stops. A bit too much drift on there, Alexi.
There's nothing in it. Just one engine.
It was there in the morning, but I think
could be right. Fine, so number
sometimes you don't know where you're going to get.
That was a great second run from Cole Rowe and great guards on this second, very good second. Nice and close as they go through the bottom. It's amazing how much it holds. And here comes my favourite one, this now on the entry list it is Mark Oh, just a little bit of grass there, and it's
Oh, no.
unfortunately come a bit of a cropper. I fear that might be a red flag as that's
He's just
taken out
twanged everything.
one of the barriers there.
Go on.
I'm sure there'll be an invoice coming from Mr. Farmer for one of his plastic barriers. So just overcooked it. And
Oh, it's bumping up there.
there's a little bit of debris.
No, look. Nah, it's fine.
They're just fine, just get the damage out of the way.
There's the RX-7.
There is the RX-7, so the BMW makes its way through at the tail, the gold livery.
At the top, aren't we?
The RX-7. Very tidy.
Oh, there, yeah.
Yeah, it's underground there.
I believe so, yes.
Happy coming out of there. So it's run number 3 now. We've got Crazy Taxi. That's a mixture of tyre smoke and dust. Here comes our next 2.
Camera's going, what's the ball?
Tandem drifting again.
500 quid.
Just gripped up on the exit of Denton Z and Nissan 350Z. Here comes the estate.
You almost wonder, I think that 350 is needing to have that angle so to keep up with the state is so fast that you've got to sacrifice the range. I didn't see that way. So, yeah.
The Psycho E46 is a great effort from these 2. Here comes Sarah Price again.
Sarah Price, yeah. No, Ernie.
What a nice car then. It's simple.
It shows out there today, ladies and gentlemen. As they went down Cascade, they're heading down there now. This is B5, so that's one of the Lynches. Yes, 15. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the next runner.
Sarah Price and Eric Lampier.
He's got the bumper put back on the car. He's rearranged all of the bollards earlier on, and he's had a bit of a swing with the car.
Followed by your favorite, yeah.
You could not have 2 more different
Yes.
drift vehicles. The retro RX-7
Yeah, that's why our door is flapping around.
So our door's flapping around. Estate, nice and wide, nearly clips the grass, and here comes the RX-72. Not spectacular, but very, very tidy. Through the first part into the second part. Estate pushes sideways, gets himself going up and rounding a brook into the left-hander.
Yeah, which is why I think it's a bit hit and miss as to whether we see it in the sessions or not.
Now, here's the pair of you are really impressed with. The alternate.
That was very passionate. I'll give him that as well. Why not?
Impressed earlier on in the second demo run, and we've got a car off at the top of Cascades. Didn't quite. And that's the Harris Belsouth car. So, got it a little bit too mixed up. Start of the run, so they're playing catch up now. And now for our crazy taxi pairing, it looks like Greg Gush going in first, being hotly pursued by Carl Farrar. Not much going on from the crazy taxi during this Interleague of Brooks.
I think quite sanitized compared to that other run, which was very passionate and spectacular. Yeah, I think this is more calculated.
Speaking of calculated, here comes our impact now.
Yeah, very nice.
Always spectacular. Toyota Sora. toe, so it's E36 followed by E42. Kicking up the dirt through Cascade, and the RX-7's lost the rear bumper. What happened there? A bit too much dirt, I think. Carries on the front. Nothing of it. The
A little bit of expectation that there is a likelihood of such things happening.
All theatrics from this next pairing. Now this looks like the one of the changes. Now that's spectacular. It's almost like the drift.
And Grant's just collected it as well.
The drifting grunt.
Oh!
A bit of grass and both got off nearly. That went drifting and ran it off very
Switch on the passion this time around. Wow.
So definitely unsanitized, speaking of unsanitized, here comes the Toyota Sora, Marek again. Spectacular down to
buddy.
back out again with one of the lynches. RX-7 and the BMW Estate. Now the RX-7 is still trying to get that back end rotated into the drift. See if we can get it able to do that this time around.
Kick off the proceedings in their matching BMW 3 Series. Well, one in E36, one in E46, but nice similarity there. Two friends. You know, I really enjoyed those runs. When they were very like so angry they were falling off the track, and so that was great fun. It was
Okay, so don't see an issue there also.
yeah, I also thought that the game was going to be pretty much and I think cars do have
I would say so. I would imagine after an event like this, they would
yeah.
let alone anything else. And the RX-7 is currently trundling around with half a bumper. That's always good to see as they get themselves ready.
The drift festivals, there are a few different ones. Competing or not, I don't really know what the deal is. But by the end of the day, all of the lost body panels get put into a pile, and then those who have lost them, they're like, well, wait till the end of the day, you can get back. And so by the end of the day, there's like a mountain of like bumpers and fenders and tires that people go in and probably just pick their bits back out of the pile. And even then, still things like Eric, Thor, we saw the RX-7, the big bits. Even there, they have like a people then go and collect.
You could almost make a new car out of the bits that have come off.
It would almost makes me wonder. I'd hate to think how often do you get RX-7 FC there? And it's a real treasure trove when you see the final at the end of the day. So I'd like to think that you are. That bunker is
Down through Cascades as the sunshine makes another appearance. Nice and sideways through the first part now, through the second, the long left-hander, now onto the Foster's configuration. But we certainly have had quite a few drop-off, that's for sure. I haven't seen Sarah make an appearance in the E36 either.
I think she went out at the beginning. We had the E36 and
So I'm wondering if we have one. Through Cascade, really catches a bit of dirt through the second part onto the Foster's configuration. Not right in this way, so we've lost some of the tandems. So I think we have lost a few victims to He had a few scrappy runs this morning where it almost wanted to just kept gripping up and going straight. Quite frustrating.
W buddies.
Taxi. Cascades, nice and sideways. It's been spectacular. Been spectacular all day in that car. Off the rear bumper a few times.
Beginning coming out of Nickerburg there.
Less than ideal, didn't it? So
Indeed.
we lost.
Although I think he's going again. I don't know whether he recovered it or like 360'd it and kept going, but it looked like it was very out of shape then. It didn't really feel like it was wrong. Pretty out of shape.
That's away in his D46 M3, chucks it sideways through Cascades. Onto the top. Denton Cascades, a minute down, that was so close. I thought they were going to come a cropper then. Onto the Foster's loop. Let's see how they get on the right hand side. There's it in. Spectacular, just absolutely spectacular. The two in front, more of a tandem. That's the good stuff right there. Very well. Now, way round.